Good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've missed you all. We've missed you all, really. As you can see, we're back with the full team. Everyone's here. It's great. It's fantastic. All right, so let's start this off. Welcome, everybody. We've got another episode of Power Rangers Guardians of the Grid. This is episode 6. I am your Gridmaster Beaker. With me tonight, we have our wonderful team of Rangers. So we're going to go around the horn real quick and just remind everybody, who each of you are, who you're playing as. It's been a little bit, so we'll kick it off with Ark.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ark, or Ark like Court, but tonight I am playing Dalor, the Red Draco Ranger.
Mm. Uh, Good evening. My name is Chris, and I will be playing your Blue Ranger for tonight.
Michelle, that's you.
Hi. Hi. My name is Michelle, and I will play Artemis tonight.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shadow, or Shadow Dao, Guide to the Digital Darkness. I will be playing Zephron, the Black Lupus Ranger.
Hi, everybody. My name is Merm. I use they, she pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Trinzax, our Yellow Unicorn Ranger.
And that means that it's me. I'm Matt. I go by War Tornado out there on the interwebs, and I will be playing your Green Scorpio Ranger, Jack Vandalis.
There we go. It's good to see everybody back. I'm glad everyone can fill their shoes again. It's nice. So before we go any further, I do want to throw out a couple shout outs to our sponsors on, the music, the sound effects that we use here. So Monument Studios, we use their Fantasy Plus app. If you want, use the code MISFIT for 30% off your purchase or 3 months free. If you want some math rocks, go check out our friends over at Canadian Dice. They've got wonderful custom sets over there. Use the code MISFIT15 for 15% off your order. So that takes care of mostly shipping, which is nice. If you want a shirt with either the Beaker Builds logo or the Tabletop Misfits logo, go check out our friend over at DungeonGrandmaster.com. Nice shirts over there. Lastly, I'm going to put this out here. If you want a copy of the Power Rangers TTRPG, or if you want anything else that Renegade Studios puts out, that includes World of Darkness, go check out our link in the chat. We have an affiliate link with them. So use that link. Whatever you buy, even if it's on sale, comes back. A portion of it comes to us, helps us out tremendously, quite honestly. And again, it's not just limited to Power Rangers. You've got Diplomacy, you've got the World of Darkness. So that's, Vampire the Masquerade and Werewolf, all that fun stuff. Whatever they've got. Every little bit of that helps, because it is just a small team of us. Speaking of which, I do want to say, and I speak for Sam and James in this regard over here at the Misfits, and I want to give a heartfelt thank you to every one of our followers out there. We have finally reached 1,000. It's a really big deal for us. It's just a small group of us, and it means a whole lot. It just kind of tells us that we're doing something right, despite, a little bit of missteps behind the scenes that we've had. Slow growth, but it's been great. So again, I just want to thank you all, and hope that you all continue supporting us while we continue to produce more and more content for all of y'all. That's the whole goal, right? Now, last episode, which was a couple of weeks ago, we found ourselves focusing on our Yellow Ranger. So I want to throw it over to them. See how much they actually remember of last session.
Wow, way to throw me under the bus. Love it. Okay, hi. So, last episode, I had trouble even remembering what planet we were on, but I think it's Aquitar.
Oh, very good.
I like words of praise. Okay, so we landed on, or we were, sent over to Aquitar, ended up on like small mountain jutting out from the ocean. Zephyrin threw Transax in the water, but it wasn't actually necessary. So that happened. Found a bridge. Bridge was shit because Transax ended up in the water. Found the found, I guess, the spirit of the unicorn constellation. I met some of my past, but rolled too well to actually have it do anything to me. So that was great. And then I received my Zord. Well, I don't remember. Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, I received my Zord, and then Jack and Zephyrin were also able to call on theirs for our first kind of kaiju Megazord sort of battle. Fun stuff. Yeah. And then there were like some things, some like fun little religious connotations that were kind of sprinkled throughout. That was super fun. So that's what I remember. And I hope that's enough.
You weren't that far off. I will say it was the first time we had our Rangers were able to summon their Zords because there was finally a need for it. We had Mysticon grow out of nowhere, and the grid found a need. And it answered the call. You forgot to mention though, y'all all got a nice toy that y'all have yet to be able to use. I think last time it was really because you were missing a member, but you all got a nice toy.
It was a cannon.
Big old
Yes, you got a nice big old cannon.
Yeah.
Big old cannon that needs to be mounted on the back of our favorite kitty.
Kitty
That's it.
cannon.
That's it. That is it. All right. No, that's great. So, yes, to summarize even more of what Transax has given us. Yeah, you were all summoned to Aquitar, essentially because the yellow grid energy was beaming out of a temple that had essentially sunken off the coast of this mountain, this small patch of mountain. You were swept underwater. You went through and were able to actually manage to make it through your psychological trauma that I was trying to give you, and managed to acquire your unicorn. And amazingly, anime style, showed up just in the nick of time to help everybody with Mysticon, shooting out of the water, standing on the water. So it was great. Do you remember what Mysticon had said to you?
I have the idea. Like, I know it, like it was something along the lines of like it had to do with my past and just like, I just needed to follow orders, something like that.
Okay. That's fine. I'll touch on that in a minute then.
I
All right,
remember.
cool. Do you remember? What was it?
I'm gonna let Transax kind of squirm for a second.
Good.
I'm yelling.
If nothing else, you can pick it up whenever we get back to y'all, because I know at the end of everything we beamed back to base. So before we get there, got a little bit of an opening for you guys. We find ourselves in a dark purple room adorned with lights on various dark purple columns. In the middle of this room is a pedestal displaying a holographic image, displaying the fight with Mysticon that you had just had on Aquitar. In the shadows of the light, you see Ivan Ooze with an irritated smirk on his face, and Madame Woe lingering not too far off, with she has a masked face, but there's still something of a subtle grin of glee at the loss of Mysticon. That fool. Master, he was a showboat and a blustering buffoon. This was to be expected of him. Perhaps so. But he did show us something interesting. And at that point, Ivan zooms in on the Yellow Ranger. This Breel. Perhaps there's something to be done with her. And then with the wave of his hand, this display has screenshots of each of the Rangers. Pop up. So all 6 of you pop up on screen in various different poses. I want you to find someone to handle these Rangers and find out who is helping them. Madame Woe graciously bows. It shall be done, master, as she leaves the room through the shadows. In the command center, we now find our 6 Rangers, who have 5 of which who have just arrived back from their fight with Mysticon. Zordon waiting in the main room with Lambda. I'm assuming Dowlor is close by.
In one of the little tech workshop rooms, but yet close enough that I can hear the arrival at least.
And Zordon. That was impressive, Rangers. How he looks at Trinzax and Jack and Zephyron. How were you able to summon those, what'd you call them, Zords, was it? They were magnificent. Lambda, were you able to gather any readings from that battle? Lambda chimes in. Yes, Zordon. They seem to be a manifestation of the grid itself, actually. So how was it? How did it feel?
I
Felt like-
mean, go
Go
ahead.
for it.
No, you first.
It felt like I stuck my finger in an electrical socket.
What are you? Painful?
No, just energizing.
Interesting. Jack, Trinzax, Jack, was the same for you?
Should I go first? Okay. Jack's going to kind of think about it. How do I put this as eloquently as I can? It was badass.
Okay. Not as objective as I had hoped. Fair enough.
I mean, I was in a giant metal scorpion with a laser cannon attached to its tail.
That is badass.
10 out of 10, no notes.
Trinzax, you seem awfully quiet.
It was fine.
Is there anything you'd wish to talk about?
Not particularly. Yeah, not in this public setting. Yeah. Maybe we'll talk later about stuff.
Fair enough.
Great.
In the meantime, Rangers, Lambda and I are still searching for any additional signals that may pop up. I think this allows you a little bit of time to recover, kind of check yourselves, reassess what's going on. So I suggest you take this downtime to do so while you have it. I don't know how long it will last. And essentially with that, you're going to have about a day or two to pull off at least like one major action whether that's something you want to do on your own, tinker, research something, or if you want to interact with another one of your fellow rangers. Choice is yours. But again, it's just going to be one major action for each of y'all. So, who would like to go first? Oh, if you're not going to, okay. No one's jumping at the bit. That's going to be Dexter.
Oh, I knew it. Okay. So the reason why I didn't speak up is because I have like multiple things I could think to do.
Just pick one, buddy.
All right. So going back to that original, like one of my first pet peeve projects was an attempt to integrate our communication devices in with the concepts that make Dalor's crystal work. We've revisited a couple of times, but like essentially to strengthen and broaden our ability to communicate with each other on a near telepathic level is what I've been tinkering with in the background forever.
So, I mean, you've already got comms. So, what exactly are you trying to? You want
So
that?
comms, we have to be able to like speak, and there's like a technological limit. Dalor can just be in your head. And I'm trying to bring comms closer to that for the team.
Okay. I want you. That's definitely going to be a tech roll.
Okay. I'm going to spend my idea point to do that with Edge.
No, I was just about to say that. You read my mind. How are you doing this?
Well, I've been studying Dalor's mind reading ability.
Also, he's from the future. He's already figured it out.
Lies, slander.
And then add on to that the D2. That is 19.
This is what, your second, third attempt at this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you find yourself getting a little closer, but it's still just out of reach. Like there's something there, and it might be mostly because it's mostly a trait of being from Ark's homeworld that's kind of hard to tap into. Like it seems like it's just a very, very innate species thing, not so much a tech-oriented issue. So you're almost trying to make something artificial that is mostly meant as an organic.
Oh, but I know better than most how technology and biology can integrate into one being.
You do. I will give you that.
So I know it's possible, and it seems like the only thing I'm missing is either I need to know more about Dalor's homeworld, or more likely, Dalor's people probably I feel like they just have some kind of innate connection to the grid that allow them to do this, knowing what I know about the grid at this point. And if that's what it is, I can't think of anybody with a more innate connection than a Power Ranger.
And well, also keep in mind, Ark's homeworld doesn't call it the morphing grid. So there's also that barrier you're having to cross because they deal with it in different terms.
I'm not culturally insensitive. I said Kenshin before I said it's morphin time. After this, I'm gonna go talk to Dalor.
All right, that's fine. Suffice to say, the second attempt, not quite there. Almost, though. All right. Do you want to have a brief conversation with the Lord?
Yes.
Have that brief conversation.
So I walk up to him, like probably frustrated. It's like those people who are just like racking their brain for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I started asking him, it's like, hey, when you do your mind thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel when that happens?
Well, there's a level of accepting that has to occur beforehand. I'm not just, we're not tying a rope to two stones and throwing them out into the ether. You're listening and experiencing the thoughts, the emotions, the pain, the words, the ideas, the imagination, the fears, the good, bad, and in between of the psychological nature of who you are connecting with. So there has to be your cup can't be full, but you also can't have an empty cup in that exchange.
I write all this down. and 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 then at the end of that, so we're noting that, I kind of ask him, and maybe we could do that part off screen per se, but like to go over how he describes the Henshin Nexus.
That's he will dive into that for 4.5 hours without taking a breath in between.
And we do that off screen. And I start to compare it to my ever deepening understanding of the morphing grid, as opposed to to compare and contrast.
I say in that discussion, what he does show is like a small hologram, essentially, that shows the difference between and how similar the morphing grid and the Henshin Nexus is. So the morphing grid will show up as like this 3-dimensional cube of bisecting and crossing lines all together. And then when he shows the Henshin Nexus, it looks like a 2-dimensional plane that just starts to warp like a wave of water across, and it'll build up and then will level itself back down the whole way through. Because this is where this is complete. There's balance, there are equal and opposite ends, and it is whole in its structure. This is ever fluctuating. There are times when even the nexus itself is imperceivable or doesn't look to exist anymore. And then a surge will occur and the wave, and they'll show it like ripple all the way up and take a 3-dimensional form and then go back into the 2-dimensional plane.
If you see like what I'm writing on, you see sine, cosine, and tangent. Got it. Sine waveforms, area under a curve, the illusion of
all the
completion and change, and then we just kind of walk off.
Damn. Okay. All right. With that done, Zephyrin.
Zephyrn's going to, having seen Dexter go off with Delore and have that conversation, he's gonna go and see how Transax is doing.
Okay.
So where is Transax?
Transax is, when not trying to kick Jack's ass, probably holed up in their room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Zephyrin goes to Transax's quarters and rings or knocks or whatever method we have to try and politely announce his presence.
Do you say anything?
The first time, no.
Okay, so you knock and I open the door and I'm in the middle of a sentence like saying, so you're coming to me to see if I want to kick your ass? Oh. Hi, Zephyr. Ah! Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm assuming you were expecting somebody else to be here.
Yeah, we don't spar.
I mean, you've never asked me to, but
I was told I can't because you're like fragile or whatever. Or
I'm-
wait, that might have been that one time because you were like on a bed, like passed out. That might have been it. I don't remember. Sorry.
okay. Yes, I was injured. That is a thing that happened. But I wanted to come and see how you were doing after uh the whole thing on Aquatar.
Yeah. Still hate the ocean. Hate water. Don't do that. I understand why you threw me in the water.
You
Do you know
asked me to.
yeah, I did do that. Sorry. Yeah. Went under the water. Thought I was gonna die. Succumbed to it. Just kind of let it happen. So.
Gridmaster, what do I know of Transact's people?
You know that. Actually, you know what? Give me a culture roll.
I'm actually good at those. Pretty sure. Oh, never mind. I'm not good at those.
Oh man, glad you cut me off. I was about to be like, "Ooh, a man of culture."
Oh, I'm good at social roles, not culture.
Mm,
All right. Well, that is a total of 6.
not enough. You know her people. You know they're. You've heard rumors that they're like a warrior people,
Okay.
but that's as much as you really know about the Breel.
Would I have come across them in my time?
With a 6, no.
Okay. So with that, Zephyrin is going to kind of gesture like, would you allow me to come in and sit and talk with you? Like,
Yeah.
not necessarily say it, but like kind of gesture in like,
Yeah. I like I open so that you can walk in, and then
Okay.
I'll close the door after you.
okay. As you're probably aware, I'm pretty sure everybody is, I am not from around this time.
Yeah, I learned about Sonic. That was funny. Apparently.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Dexter.
What? Oh! I thought you knew. That's not Dexter's fault.
Gotta go fast.
Probably.
I'm gonna have to have a talk with that.
You don't have to. It's just me. I'm the only one that knows, and I don't even know what that means.
It's not material, but I have not had the opportunity to work with your people, and I'm curious if there's anything that you could share.
What are you looking for specifically?
I-
I don't want to tell too much. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah. Tell me about your homeworld.
A lot of land, which is why I don't like water. Mostly like dense jungles everywhere. My specific like clan and family did a very good job of hiding all of our technology under the like top layer of most trees, while still being able to harness the power of our sun.
Interesting. Okay. And you say there's not a whole lot of water? Where do you
I mean, it's not like I lived near an ocean specifically. Like I was very inland. Like there were
Okay.
rivers and streams around.
Okay.
I just wasn't on like, beaches and stuff. Which is why I don't like big water. No. Too scary.
Okay.
I know.
It just hold on. I'm going to, Gridmaster, if it's all right with you, I
Mhm.
am going to try and deceive Trinzax in the sense that I'm going to try and uh, diagnose, like act as if I'm diagnosing something with them to see if I can get more information.
You're trying to pull a deception on her?
Either deception or persuasion. Either way.
Well, I mean, which are you trying to do? Are you trying to, you know?
I'm going to be an armchair psychiatrist.
So that means you're going to have to do that against her willpower, really.
Okay. Would that
Your
be a
willpower.
deception or a persuasion, or just straight willpower roll against it?
If you're trying to be like straight up with her, then it would be persuasion. If you're trying to like, you know, be coy and, you know, go around the bend to get the answer you want, that might be more deception.
Okay. Trinzax, your aversion to the water on Aquitar seemed more than just a fear of big water. That crossed into a line of straight up phobia, as if you had a trauma with it. Are you sure that you didn't have some instance of maybe drowning that's got you unnerved? So that's more persuasion than deception, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that is an 18.
I haven't thought a lot about what it is about water that scares me, because, you know, I'm fine with rivers and streams and, you know, those sorts of things. And I have done a little bit of traveling, but obviously through hyperspace and things like that, things blur. So I don't know if it's necessarily water, but the unknown of a big space and being inadequate and small.
Okay. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you feel comfortable sharing that with me.
Yeah.
And we continue to have kind of a conversation back and forth.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why Zephyrin is questioning and making sure that Trinzax is okay with like water and oceans and things like that is he's worried that in his liquid form that might cause some harm to Trinzax.
Okay. Very interesting. All right.
That's it for me.
Okay. Dalor, you get your time to shine.
So while the other Rangers were on Aquitar, and even after they showed up, when Dexter found him in his own little lab, the Henshin Nexus is more of attuning to a frequency or some kind of energy signature From everything he has studied and looked at over the notes from Zordon, the morphing grid offers physical, tangible items that carry the power, carry the resonant frequency. So Dalor is essentially trying to find a way to crystallize some of the energy of the morphing grid. And following the wonderful, Edonian alphabet that he has been with all of his robotic creations, these would be like an endpoint, energy transferring into a physical form or a physical conduit would be the Zed or the Zeo, the zenith of this energy. I'm trying to make a fractalized Zeo crystal or a piece of solarite during this time.
Mm.
Is that a bomb?
No. It's closer to it's like catching lightning in a bottle. It's like holding energy in its purest form in order to access it in times of need or duress or significant change to the situations.
That doesn't rule out bomb.
Applications are dependent on the people using them.
Fair enough.
So you're working and tinkering and trying to essentially synthesize your own version of.
I'm trying to synthesize what I think is the first version of these crystals.
What you perceive as the first version.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're more than welcome to try and roll for it.
I know that this is going to be an extended period of time.
Okay.
Thing.
Okay.
But that is the beginning of this road. Is if the morphing grid was able to create biomechanical giant fighting robots, there has to be a way to delineate that down and harness it into a smaller form.
Right. Okay. All right. Is that all you want to do?
Was I made aware or informed of the things that had occurred on Aquitar?
Oh, for sure. You definitely had an eye. Like, you may have been indisposed, but you definitely were keeping track along with Zordon and Lambda.
Okay. Dalor's gonna go to Jack. Dalor's gonna go look for Jack in this moment.
Yeah, we're the muscle head of the group. He's lifting weights.
Doesn't stop you from lifting, doesn't attempt to intercede in it, but just starts the conversation with, it's different when it's just your life, right?
And kind of like, I think that's the time where he kind of was doing bench presses, kind of sets it on the rack, sits up, takes a deep breath. It's easier.
It's a lot less to manage.
That's not why it's easier.
Why so?
Because now if I mess up, it's not just me.
Did you ever consider the possibility that even before now, that even if you messed up then, that it wasn't just on you?
Clearly, you've never met my father.
No, I've only met you.
Different upbringing, I guess. when even things that weren't your fault were.
So then I ask you, in kindness and in full reverence of your capabilities, I come from a civilization and a people who have been at peace for centuries, but was given the position of a military leader since birth.
So what you're saying is that from the moment you were born, somebody said you were to be unemployed.
I was to be useless.
And what did you do with this?
I found that even the skills in combat are translatable to caring for others. Would you like to learn them?
He kind of like takes a moment, thinks a little bit of the education that he received before, trying to do something a little bit more, a little bit less brainy. I think I would.
Dalor then undoes the normal full cloaking, full cloak and body coverage that he's wearing, and has the Edonian warrior sage clothing on,
Hot.
and goes through. It looks so good. There's slight Egyptian aesthetics to it, as well as a lot of insect and it's really cool. It's awesome. But then goes through center point of gravity from wrestling or fighting used to reposition bodies to safety, or soft spots in the arm or neck are places most likely to be damaged and hurt, are also the first places to check for trauma. And he's going, it's like a reverse medical training scenario, where now it's, you've learned how to break these areas of people's bodies or injure these areas. Now let's rewind that. Now how do we fix that in that same combative style?
He's very much so taking it all in. I mean, he has a little bit of a survivalist background, so basic first aid, that kind of stuff. Yeah, all right, I know this. Just skip to the fun part. And as it kind of comes through, getting to the more detailed kind of things, putting it sort of in that idea of, if you can break it, then you can fix it. If you can take it apart, you can put it back together. Really does resonate with him a little bit more, and he actively listens, actively partakes in the lesson, as it were, trying to get absolutely anything that he can out of it.
I think the last thing that he leaves it with is right as he's they're both very deep breath, because this is simultaneously a combatives, and if you broke my arm this way, now how do you reset it back into place?
Oh, I have to punch it this way as hard as I. Oh, wait, no, wait, you said not to punch. Set is the word. Yes.
And don't be afraid to be the first layer of defense against harm that would be done to others. And he'll just press at what I assume is the normal base armor that Jack wears, that in between everything. And he just taps at that and he goes, "This is you." And then we'll tap towards the center of the chest and goes, "But this is the hero."
He's going to sit with that for a moment because out of everything that he's done, which could be defined on the grand scale of things good, I think that's the first time anybody's ever referred to him as hero.
Very well done. Jack, do you want to have a major moment, or do you want that to be it with that shared time with Dalor?
I had a thought and I lost it because I was learning reverse medicine.
Could have lost it on worse things.
That's true. Yeah, based off of Aquitar, I think again because we have a few days. Jack would have to check in with Transax after everything.
Okay.
And it's probably just a moment where like scene changes and like the camera kind of focusing on sort of a training room, and the first thing that actually happens is the sound of Jack getting rocked and it followed by him hitting the floor. Kind of setting up and just going, you know, told you that one's not fair. You're never going to get that one off in the field. It's not going to work. I swear.
That doesn't make any sense because I keep getting it here.
Because
and you're trying.
Well, yes, but I'm not trying to kill you. You know what I mean? It's different.
But I am.
What? Trying to kill me or trying to kill you?
Yes. I'm trying to kill you. How else are you supposed to do sparring?
The objective is usually to not try to kill your partner because they are not your enemy. Usually. Unless
that's what I do with my sisters. That's all I know.
Oh, well. I feel sorry for your sisters.
Yeah, they kick my ass too.
Oh. What a family.
Yeah, we dogpile you. And then I roll a 21.
21. We're unmorphed, so yeah. Absolutely that hits.
Awesome.
Usually mid-conversation. You know, we haven't yet talked about your feelings of what happened on Aquitar.
Okay. What do you want to know? You're the second person to ask me.
Well, that shows you that people care about you. People are looking out for your well-being.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Do you not believe that people would care about you?
I feel people can care about me in different ways.
That's true. And how do you think that the people around you currently care about you?
Having my back in battle. And then that's it.
Why would I have your back in battle if that was all? If that was all that it was?
Because we're rangers. That's just kind of how it works, isn't it? It's kind of a given.
That's a 14. I said that's a 14. We are still sparring.
Oh, okay. And that's
you've hit me twice now.
That's my base evasion.
Yeah.
Or, okay.
It's going to be your. Yeah. I guess you could do both, but yeah, it'll be just the base without the.
Yeah, I mean strength or evasion. I beat a 14. Either way.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, he's not trying to kill you, which is the topic of conversation.
But you're not training. Anyways.
So, exactly. The reason why somebody would want to stand next to you is not just so that you are still standing next to them. You are more than just a purpose. You are a person.
Trinzax loses words. And tries to strike again. Just 6.
I think that is it a punch or a kick? What's coming?
A kick.
I think he puts his hand up and like kind of catches it and looks at you funny, because it's like, why was I able to do that?
I like stand straight up and look at you funny and walk away. We're done sparring for now.
Well, fine then. I guess that our conversation will be more straightforward then. And he walks right beside you. You're not going to walk away from this one.
I'll just... Okay. I don't have meaning if I don't have purpose. And my purpose is to make sure that people don't die. And then that's that. That is my purpose.
And if people do die, what happens?
And it's my fault.
If who dies?
Anybody around me.
Anybody
Especially all
around
of you. Yes. It's my job now, as a ranger, to make sure that people are safe. So if they die, it's on me.
Hmm. But you would continue.
Until my dying breath.
Then you are beyond your purpose. For if you failed in this purpose you've assigned yourself, you continue.
Trinzax puts her head down and continues walking without responding.
I will kind of like take that extra step forward quicker to kind of like not get in her path, but like turn enough that she would notice that he's stopping, and like, if allowed, use a hand to make her look up at him.
Mm-hmm.
And just say, you don't owe anybody anything. If you want to protect others, then that is not purpose. That is who you are. If you are bound by some otherworldly force to some specific purpose, you couldn't walk away. But you can.
At the mention of an unworldly force, I grab your hand and swat it away and walk away from the conversation.
I think that he's done peeling back the layers.
So many layers.
I'm an Indian.
So many.
For now. Next time we'll get a knife.
Trinzax, is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna find Artemis and I'm just gonna lay on Artemis and cry. I need my battle cat and my emotional support animal.
That's your action. That's your major action. Find the cat and cry.
I've been sparring with Jack. I think Zephyrin and I are starting to spar. I don't know. I need a break. I need to cry and scream into something.
Well, that's great. I mean, y'all can have your own little co-major action then. I mean, if you'd like, you want to share it. Otherwise, Artemis, I mean, Trinzax, if that's really all you want to do, that's fine. And then we can,
honestly.
Okay. And then Artemis, is there anything you want to do? Transact
I
there
am-
had a cry session.
I'm just near a window, just sunbathing, just trying to get my coat all shiny.
Dried off from the tears.
I brush you after I'm done crying. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, it's still water, so I mean, it's still.
Okay, other than sunbathing, is there anything you would like to do? Interact with anybody, say anything, try something, think about something?
The only thing that Artemis would do would probably start going around to see if everybody is okay.
Mhm.
But other than that, she's just sunbathing or just resting, getting ready for the next thing that's gonna come.
Okay, no, that's fine. So with that, I mean, you all spend the next day or two um, conversing with one another, having your moments, sunbathing, crying, sparring, tinkering, all the things that you can think of. And then Lambda comes across and alerts the Rangers that there's been another spike of energy, and comes across all the speakers. Rangers, please come to the main room. I'm assuming you all.
I
Charge
think
them.
finally, after a few days of rest, after going back to back missions, like,
Yeah.
it kind of got okay with
Mhm.
being stagnant. Kind of heard the alert. It just
Ready to
takes.
go.
It's a thing.
Dalor grabs
back.
Jack's scythe and brings it into the room. It's like, you left this.
Thank you. It's just like running.
Once you all get into the room, you see Lambda and Zordon are a mix of either looking at console screens that are, blinking or flashing, kind of like this pink light, and looking at a center display, holographic display of a planet and a moon. And Lambda says, Rangers, there's been another spike in the grid energy. This time it seems to be on a moon that's orbiting Sard. And Zordon looks at Artemis. This is your home. I know the planet itself isn't in the best of situations, but the moon seems to have the spike. And I think the team is going to rely on you for guidance here. You up for it?
I will be.
Very good. Well, Rangers, I'm going to send you off. Be on the lookout for anything suspicious. Obviously, you are really close to where Ivan has established a settlement, so be on guard for anything. And may the power protect you. And with that, Lambda teleports you all. And within moments, flying through space. That's it. And within moments, you all land on the moon of one of the moons of Sard. You can look up into the sky essentially and see Sard as an icy planet, obviously. But there's I'm going to say it again. There's a purple haze. That's covering the entire planet since you last saw it. The moon that you're on, it's very crystalline like. So there are it's mountainous. There are, what looks to be trees and all sorts of objects around you, but it's mostly very crystalline. And in the distance, it's just all sorts of crystalline structure, clouds in the skies, and you see a pink energy off on the horizon. What would you like to do?
Artemis, do
What
you
are you
know
thinking?
anything in particular we should keep our eyes out for on the moon?
I would say just make sure that you are looking every which way. Um, because we are known to ambush. So, and if you think that someone is nice, they probably are not. Since we have been in a war, so it's nobody trusts nobody. So it's, yeah.
And one last small question, and Dallor will point at the crystals that are growing out of the ground. What are these?
So these are crystals that we, how should I say, harvest almost. Yeah, maybe harvest. But they mostly, they can be like giving us light. Sometimes they have like a healing nature to them, so we use them as healing.
Do you just break them, or do you have to harvest the whole thing as a solid structure?
No, we break them into smaller condensed forms. Yeah.
I'm going to take a piece of these crystals.
Fucking knew it.
I'm also gonna take a piece in case
That's
there was.
definitely. I've taken 6 small pieces that I'm going to. This for later stuff, things.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just keep extra sensory radar out the 30 feet from us if I
Mhm.
detect mines that aren't ours
Okay.
to like ping essentially. And I'll
Yeah, I was
turn
gonna say
to Jack
the
and
moment-
everyone else.
the moment Artemis mentioned ambush predators, GM, I made an alertness check.
Okay.
I've been in a lot of alien planets with a lot of predators I've had to run from. That's why I'm so fast. So I am going to spend another idea point for edge on that.
Yeah, okay.
To finish my thought, Dallor is going to be like eyes closed, keeping that rippled out. So he's just going to like hand on the back of Zephyrin to be his like, wherever the group goes, you stay with them. I'm going to keep this radar going.
That's a nat 20 with a 3 on the D4.
Nice.
So you are on point. You are trying to keep an eye out for any surprises or ambushes where you just landed.
I've played these games before.
Nothing right now. Quiet. Very quiet. Very, very quiet. Artemis, you feel a pull. You feel a pull towards that light. What do you do when you feel this pull?
I look at it and then I just start running full speed.
Oh. All right. Well, you see Artemis on all fours bolt towards the light. The pink light, I should say, not like the light.
I was about to say, what?
Not
Where
the
do you
light.
go from there? Like,
Don't go to the light. So
Jack is going to start running because everybody else is faster than him, so he needs that head start.
yeah, because what's your speed, Artemis?
45.
Okay.
You're faster than a lot of us.
Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna get ahead of you. She might be out of range briefly
Yeah.
for you there, Dalor.
Every 10 or so feet, she gets past the mind
Mhm.
radar, and I have to keep catching Artemis back in that radar every time.
Yep. So after a couple minutes of this running through this crystalline forest, you find yourself in a clearing, and it opens up, and you see the concentrated light, centralized in one location. And as you exit into this clearing, you realize there's a structure that it's focusing on. This structure is in the midst of a chasm, a bottomless chasm with only a single crystal bridge connecting it. So if you can imagine, I'm going to make a One Piece reference, when we get to, it's not Impel Down, it's the Water 7. So, we're going to fight the world government to save Robin. Kind of imagine that. You just have this bottomless pit, and in the center of it is a major platform.
Do I see anything else?
Nothing at the moment. Again, you see this tower-like structure, or almost not even a tower, almost like a Colosseum-like structure in the center. But there's only one way to get across.
And that's through that's on the bridge, right?
Correct.
I will go and stop at the entrance of the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And I look back and I try to mentally tell everybody that that I want everybody to be safe. That since we are on practically my turf, I have the responsibility to protect everyone here. So I'm going to go check this out and see you. And I will start tiptoeing across the bridge.
On hearing Artemis say it's their job to protect everybody else, Jack doesn't say anything, just sort of side-eyes Trinzex and just leaves it at that.
And I elbow you back. Not my moment.
Was there any chance any of us with a 45 move speed, we're not neck and neck, but how far behind, if we start running when Artemis started running, would the fast ones be?
So
two-legged
she is stopped at the edge of this chasm. You all, her stopping gives you all enough time to really catch up. And as you all emerge from, the crystalline forest into this clearing, you see her. She is visibly shaking. Even though she's turned back to try and give you all assurance and tries to make this resolve, she is visibly shaken before she starts to make this attempt.
It doesn't have to be alone, Artemis. And that's just to Artemis. This isn't out loud.
I'm gonna walk right next to Artemis and see how long it takes her to realize that I'm walking right next to her.
Oh, I immediately notice. I am on like high alert, so.
Artemis, as you're walking, I want you to make a willpower check. I want you to roll against your willpower.
What's what?
Your willpower.
Mm.
So it's going to be a straight D20 against your willpower.
Okay. Please be nice. Nothing. Well, I have a 7.
You rolled a 7?
Mm-hmm.
And what's your willpower?
15.
So as you walk across the bridge,
I'm not gonna look.
you
Can I become the Cowardly Lion, please?
I mean, you're
And
already
just start stuttering.
That's totally fair. So you're walking across this bridge, and Trinzex, even though you are beside her, offering some bit of comfort as much as you can, because you two have kind of developed at least some level of closeness. I mean, hell, you just cried on her. She is still shaking, like her fur is on end and trembling, and she, in the midst of her walk and her shaking, she slips, and half of her body starts to dangle off the edge of the bridge.
I immediately grab her.
Okay. Give me an athletics check then.
Okay.
And you all see this. You all see Artemis walking and shaking and stumble.
How strong does the bridge appear to be? And
I mean,
I know it's made of crystal, but are we talking like thick gauged, like sheared crystal, or is it like very fine, well filigree carved into it?
no, I mean it's thick enough. You feel comfortable more than one person walking on it.
Dalor is immediately there then.
Same.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, you grab her, and of course the others follow shortly behind. Go ahead and I want you all to make, those that are trying to assist in pulling her back up, I want you all to make a brawn check. And Artemis, I want you to make another willpower check, because you are dangling off the edge of this bridge.
Is there a way for me to help by keeping mental connection with Artemis?
You certainly can, and with that, I will allow an edge.
I got a 4.
17.
13.
Oh, everybody's helping this. Good. What?
You have advantage on the roll.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Thanks. 4. It's on both of them.
She's freaking out. You all are holding on to her, but she is freaking out right now.
My claws are out and everything, and I'm just like, oh, no.
Making fearful biscuits.
Yes, it really is.
These are nasty, fearful biscuits right now.
Can I offer something like kind of crazy that might ground her a little more?
Mhm.
If I see her literally claws out trying to get back up here, Jack's going to put both of his arms in the path of her claws so that she has something to latch onto.
Okay.
I'm willing to take damage for this.
Dalor is just going to share images from the missions and us meeting of helping one another from the various temples, of standing side by side, working together, pushing through everything. None of them are of us morphed, though. It is of everyone with their like true face and form helping one another.
That helps.
Yeah, so what are you thinking right now, Artemis? You're being fed these positive images. Your friend Jack is letting you claw into him to steady yourself, and the rest of them are all trying to pull you up.
Seeing how everyone is trying to help and knowing her past where no one would help her, she's hesitant. At the same time, she really wants to be a part of this team, so she is going to try to climb up.
Go ahead and make I'll give you an athletics on this one.
Okay. This.
And again, because you have all this, you're going to have edge on it.
Okay.
It's the power of friendship.
It's the power of love.
Wait. 17.
Okay. With that, with being able to, your friends there to support you, and with Dalor feeding you these positive things, all that's happening, you finally set yourself and are able to make your way back onto the bridge and steady yourself.
Thank
What are you
you.
thinking? What do you?
I've never had this friendship before, so thank you.
I drop to my knees and immediately give you a hug.
As like she has like one little claw, just thank you.
I get behind the ears.
I'm crying again. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah.
So you decide to proceed the rest of the way of the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you do, and as you get closer, what was once a clear sky now is covered in storm clouds. And through the cacophony of thunder from the storm clouds, what seems to be echoing not only from the sky, but from the chasm below, are sounds of battle.
Mm-hmm.
War cries that you've heard before.
Mm-hmm.
The clash of other Sardians falling to Ivan's forces. Memories of you start to flood your mind of survival in these times, of the guerrilla tactics that you had to take on Sard. And I'm going to need you to make another willpower. But I'd also like to ask, are you allowing Dalor still in your mind? And Dalor, I'm assuming you're still like constantly trying to probe.
It's not so much a probe as it is like the explanation he gave to Dexter earlier. The cup is half full and waiting to pour in when allowed.
Got it.
Then yeah. Oh. Please be nice. Five.
So as you all are walking along the bridge again, you know, after she had kind of calmed herself, and now with the storm pressing in, you all hear kind of these echoing sounds, but it's faint. And you see her as she's walking still, she starts to shake and collapse and cover her, essentially take her paws and cover her head, you know, cover her ears so she can't hear. What do you all do?
I'd like to try to get in Artemis's face.
Okay.
Like, put my hands on your paws and just try to tell her it's just us here. There's no one else here. We're here to support you. We're here to love you. We're going to get through this storm together.
The eye goops start coming out. And I get back up on all fours and I just rub up against Transax.
I give you pets in response.
I go to scout what it is to get more details about what it is making her more so fearful. Like, what is, obviously this is above table, like what is going, is there like a slaughter going on down there? Because if there is, we'll probably be compelled to join the fray.
You can't tell.
Okay.
If you really want to, let's see how well you can roll and give me an alertness perception check.
Okay. I will use my last idea point.
Okay.
Edge on that. All right, that is 2 16s plus. So 16 plus 1, 17.
Yeah, I mean, you look, you can hear faint noises, but no idea where they're really coming from. You know it sounds like battle. You know it sounds like some kind of warfare is happening, but you can't really tell. It's almost like it's coming from out of nowhere.
Got it.
But it still shook up Artemis. But anyone else doing anything else for her in the meantime?
Jack's going to do the one thing that he can do, which is just between her and whatever direction she's indicating that something is coming from, that's where Jack is putting himself.
Zephyr's gonna move up there as well.
Artemis, what are you thinking?
The curiosity in me just wants me to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tread carefully.
A curious
Okay.
cat, you say?
Okay. So you keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And finding that resolve, despite the issues, you're able to find your footing again. Stand a little bit prouder. and make it to the other side of the bridge finally. The thunder stops, the noises in your head stop, and you are approaching the entrance to this Coliseum. Again, it's a crystalline looking structure, very reminiscent, at least in shape, to the Great Coliseum. What better way to put it, really? And the light is seemingly emanating through the opening in the center of it and through the entrance in front of you.
Then I will go through the entrance.
Okay. Everyone else, are you following?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. You all make it through the entrance. And you go through the entryway, and you are covered in darkness because there's no light. You see the pink hue coming from the other end. And as you all make it through to the other side, to the interior of the stadium, you are greeted with an opening. And in the center of it, you see a figure. What do you do?
How
Can I
far
see?
out is it?
Yeah.
He's about. This figure's about 60, 70 feet. He's a little ways in there. I mean, you can kind of see him, but he's far enough away you can't really discern much. Does that make sense?
Yeah. He's not in my radar.
Right.
Of
He's definitely not in your radar.
outside. He's well outside my special radar.
Is he predominantly a single color?
In a sense.
In a sense. What does that mean? I'm looking to find out if this person is just purple head to toe.
No.
Glowing pink outline from the light behind him.
No.
I think that's all we really got.
Damn,
Yeah.
everything is pink. It's like Barbie in here.
What's Barbie?
I heard Dexter talking about it.
Damn it, Dexter.
So
We are having that conversation.
all right. So I'm assuming you all kind of take slow steps forward.
Yep.
Okay. So as you approach, the figure becomes a little bit clearer. The pink hue, the pink light kind of fades because you're all in the midst of it. And what you see is a figure with gray skin, pointed ears, wearing tattered leathers and what seems to almost be like a metal chest plate and shoulders. I guess what? Shoulder pads, pollard. Was it pollards? No.
Pauldrons?
Pauldrons. That's the word I'm looking for. Metal pauldrons, tattered leathers underneath, leather boots, sharp nails, dark rings around his yellow eyes. And he looks at all of you with this grin displaying sharp teeth all throughout. Ah, Rangers. How predictable. You've been a pest for my clients. Time for me to bring you in. And at the snap of a finger, off in the distance, beyond your 30 feet, Dalor, A group of Tango warriors descend and drop nets over all of you. I'd like each of you to make an athletics check.
Can I offer might?
No, because I kind of looked into this already. I wanted to double check. No, this is an athletics to avoid capture.
17.
18.
Might I use a story point to re-roll this natural one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're down to 5.
Much better. That's going to be a total of 17.
I got a 10.
11.
7.
Okay. Read those numbers to me again.
10.
7, 10.
11.
17.
17.
18.
Overachiever.
Athletics is the only strength
It's
skill
nothing.
I have points in of any worth.
Then I need everyone under. Yeah. So that means everyone under a 15 is now captured in these nets. And inside, once you're in these nets, you feel cut off. You had this feel. You've had this kind of connection with the grid, and then all of a sudden, with these nets on you, it is cut off.
Cool.
What's wrong,
I do
Delaware?
not like that at all. Like, I have a strong negative reaction to that.
Oh, I'm pissed.
So that means we have
Like, I take this as a person who's been building this connection for however long we've been doing this adventure. I am upset.
So we have Artemis, Dalor, Dexter.
Yep.
And okay. So you three are in the net, or in these nets. Now, what you see now in front of you are a group of Tangas, about 7 of them. Look relatively familiar. Right? There's one that's very reminiscent of the prophets you've encountered. But then there's one more standing behind the group, larger than the rest, bulkier, just kind of towering over the other Tangas, with this purple ethereal mist kind of seeping from his chest plate. And they all seem to be looking at all of you and waiting for the word from their boss at the moment. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Red Ranger, say the thing.
I'm kind of stuck.
I can't.
What? Oh, that's right.
He's kind of stuck.
Nani?
That's it.
You and I need you.
All right.
13.
All right. Hold on. I have my initiative tracker here, and I gotta roll 4 groups of initiative. So bear with me.
Sweet.
You want me to handle everybody else?
Yeah, if someone wants to keep track. Let's see.
Gotcha.
19 for Dalor.
Alrighty. Zephyrin? Zephyrin, what'd you get?
17 or 13. Sorry.
Transax.
21.
Also 21.
Dex 21. And Artemis
17.
17. Cool.
Okay.
Remind me again, is Transax's speed higher than Dex?
I have a 7 in my speed.
So do I.
Well, figure out who's going first. No.
Roll off.
Comes down to roll up.
No, not that face. No, I saw that face. No.
Damn.
I love you all. I love
What?
you all. What?
Wow.
Good. Get your crits out rolling for initiative,
Wow.
okay? Get them out now.
I'm trying. Okay. So, initiative 20 to 25.
Transax and Dex both have 21.
Okay. So it was Transax and then Dex.
Well, they have the same speed now, so I don't know if that means that they roll a d20 or if they just pick, because why not?
At this point, we can just if it's the same throughout. I mean,
I feel like he's gonna
Who
take
wants
a
to go
full
first?
action to try to get out of those nets. So, I'm going
Like,
Dex.
I feel like I could potentially.
you're in the net, so you're gonna go after her.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she's not in the net.
I'm
Okay.
not. I rolled
That's
highest.
that's how we're
I
discerning
called
that.
an overachiever.
Okay, and then
Love you.
okay,
Where was that 21 when
Um,
I needed to avoid the net?
15 to 19.
Both Jack and Dalor
Or
are
15.
19.
Jack and Dow.
I'm gonna bet that Dalor's speed is better than Jack's. I have 5 speed.
I have a 5 speed, but I'm also in the net, so you'll go before
right.
me.
There it goes.
There we go.
And then Artemis is a 17.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5.
Zephyrin has a 13.
Okay. Cool. All right. This is going to be fun.
For who?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
For
So,
the viewers.
the,
That's who.
I hope so. So, top of the order. Now, I will say, I've told you the particular quirk of Tenga's, so you can use that to your advantage.
Mhm.
So, just remember.
And that was if you
Uh,
take out the leader, the rest of them
It's
lose their nerve. Nope.
Nope, not the leader.
More than half.
mm-hmm.
Got it.
Okay. All right. So we're going to start. Top of the order is this bulking Tenga warrior. He rolled a 22.
All right, T Swift.
He's not concerned with whoever's in the nets. He looks at the Yellow Ranger. Because why not? That's why. And makes a beeline for you. And does a... Let's see. Yeah. He's going to do a Talon Strike. That's an 18.
Hits.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be 1. 1 point of damage. And let's see. And his follow-up beak stab will miss. However, that does mean it's your turn.
I thought you were gonna say there was another one before me.
No. It's actually a pretty decent spread between everybody. I'll give you that.
Meh.
because our order is the super, then yellow, then blue, then our baddie, then green and red and pink, then the tangos, and then black. So it's a nice spread.
Obviously, it's morphin time. I have to morph. I haven't morphed yet, I don't think. I truly don't remember. But morphed, and then I'm gonna use a personal power for a triple attack right away.
Okay.
So it's a d6. First attack. Fuck. It's a 10.
You strike and it hits and it just bounces off. You hit a rock.
Ow. And then I, like, in our communicators, I'm like, Jack, this is why I train to kill. Fuck this dice, bro. That's a 6. I rolled 2 4s in a row.
Yeah, you try and hit it again and nothing. He's solid. This is not like fighting Jack.
Everything sucks. That's an 11.
Same thing. Think of just like running up to the biggest guy you know and just trying to hit his stomach and he just takes it.
Yeah, it's a sparring partner, I guess.
Right.
But this one doesn't take damage. I forget. Does he get an opportunity attack if I...
No, there's no opportunity of attack.
Woo! Great. And then I'm going to turn around and try to get Artemis out of the net as a last-ditch effort to do something.
Okay. That could be a free action. Yeah. That's going to be a finesse.
Okay. That is... All these dice suck. Well, that's a natural 2.
You try, and there's something about it that you just can't quite figure out about this net. It's tangled up. You touch it actually, and you feel like a disconnection from the grid when you touch it immediately, and you just back off. Like, whoa, shit.
Okay. I'm gonna yell what I just found out to Zephyrin and Jack. Maybe take care of them. I'll take care of the nets.
Okay. And with that, it is now Dexter's turn. You're in the net,
Okay.
so to speak.
So, based on your description, it sounds like it has this grid cutoff ability, but it seems like besides that trait, it's a net. So it has all the physical effects that a net would have. So, like, my body is fine.
Yes. Like,
Okay.
there's nothing harming you.
Got it. I just can't feel
If
the
you
net.
want to try and escape from it, I will say it is a finesse check.
Well, before Dexter was ever a Power Ranger, he was a multiplanetary explorer. Case in point, I've had to get out of this situation before. So I imagine as a part of like my normal travel kit that I always have is something to cut through this net. Probably like a big knife for bushwhacking for all the
That's
jungle
not a
planets.
knife.
So I'm going to run through my equipment and either pull out a proper cutting tool or that one crystal I got from the planet earlier before things went sideways. Preferably a cutting tool, but I know I at least have the crystal. I could have a cutting tool.
So, I mean, I'll say this. The net is not like a rope net.
Got it.
So a knife's not going to cut it.
So can I do a technology check to see what it is or whatever check that might be?
You certainly could. Like I said, if you want to try and like get out of it, it is going to be just a finesse check.
Gonna be what? That's a finesse check.
Finesse.
I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to like get us
I
out
hear
of
you.
it, not just me. That
I'll give
is
you like. Go ahead.
what do you want the roll to be? Like what stat?
You're going to be doing a tech check if you're trying to figure out what it is, but that'll be that's another free action you got.
I got 5 of them.
I know how many. Yeah, you got plenty.
Yeah. So too bad it wasn't the road to not get hit by the net, but that is a 20 not nat to Dex is like
Just figure out what it is.
Mind open. Yeah. He's like looking at the characteristics, looking at how it feels.
It is. So you've seen stasis fields. You've seen stasis containments where, you know, or at least cuffs. You've seen stasis cuffs where people have been, you know, arrested and cuffed in this material.
Mhm.
And the wearer is essentially subdued and unable to really do much of anything at all. Like any abilities they might have are cut off.
Got it. So my next free action, and this is just all in my head, right? Dexter has a point in Streetwise. I brought that up because I have seen shady people before in all of my travels. I have some shady friends.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Do I know how to get out of what is essentially space handcuffs or that kind of technology? Don't subvert that technology.
I mean, in a sense, you kind of do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just give you that much.
Okay.
But these aren't cuffs.
Got it. But like it's the similar principles to restrict your abilities. Now, for the last bit of finagling, I would like to disable this net.
Oh my god.
We got to climb the ladder to get to the top, okay? One step at a time. We
Yeah,
know
we're
it's
doing it.
this. We know that
I feel like
now we're getting here.
Honestly,
I feel like I've given
me.
you what you need
Let
to
me out
do,
of that.
and you're just like, no, fuck that. I'm doing everything else.
No, I'm gonna get out of. No, that's how I get myself out. I'm unlocking my team and me.
Okay. You can go for a quick tech check, but
Okay.
you have no idea points.
I have no idea point. And I've been rolling. I've had all my rolls have been extreme tonight. I've either gotten like single digits or 19 and 20.
Oh, reminiscent of last night.
All right. That is going to be an 18 because I only have a D2 in technology.
I mean, you know how they work. You understand the contraption, the mechanism behind the stasis.
I'm a bit of a street rogue.
You know that someone controls the ability of that stasis. It's not something that can be cut off from the net or the cuffs themselves. Like there's a user that has a controller that can shut it off.
All right. Well, that's 2 of 5 free actions. I mean, you do the.
Oh no! Oh no!
What was that?
You've expended.
This was all of your free action.
This is all your free action. That's it. That was
Only
last
done
year.
2 things. All right. Okay. Well, now we will do the finesse check to get myself out.
Thank you.
Too bad I'm not morphed. All right. Well, that's 11.
Okay, 11. You're struggling.
Yeah.
To get out of it. Yeah.
Okay. I broadcast everything I've learned or everything I know to the team, and that is
You
just with
yell
my
it out.
voice. Just with my voice. Yeah. I mean, before we were magic, we were people. So I just tell them what I know.
There you go. Just you yelling out, blurting, just all the information you can. All right. Well, that's the end of your turn. It is now our baddie's turn, and he simply looks at you all. It's like, this is too easy. How have they had so much trouble with you? And that's gonna end his turn. And now it's Jack's turn.
Well, we have 3 people still locked down by nets, so they need time. And if there's one thing that Jack can do, it is buy people time. I would like to move as far as I can forward, interposing myself between all of our adversaries and the rest of the Rangers. Jack is going to brandish the Scorpio scythe and very loudly declare, If you think that this is so easy, then perhaps you and all of your cronies, emphasis on crow, would want to take care of me first. And I would like to try to get as many of them to attack me as possible.
Are you morphed? Are you morphing?
Yes, absolutely. Let's morph. It's morphin' time. Like kind of like afterthought, like, oh fuck, it's morphin' time.
Okay. So that'll be your action. I'll let you do
Oh shoot.
you can either
I
do
apologize. My headset just died out of nowhere. Usually I have
Oh,
like
no.
a 2-minute counter.
Can you hear me still?
I don't think they can.
I don't think he can.
I'm back.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Nope, all good. I would say either intimidation or persuasion.
Oh,
Whichever one
intimidation
you
over
have.
there.
Hmm?
Oh, persuasion, you say? Yeah, intimidation.
Yeah.
Alrighty. It's not great, but hopefully we get at least some of them. It's going to be 14 total.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they're not very clever. All eyes are on you now.
Good.
All eyes are on you now.
Good. And you said that was my action or a free action?
Well, your action was to morph, so that was your free action.
Oh, okay. I got you there. Alrighty. And I definitely did move, so I cannot use dodgy. Alrighty. That's me then.
Okay. Then we go on to Dalor.
Hi, yes, hello, that is me. I would like to spend a story point.
And do what, sir?
I have spoken at length constantly about being the Edonian warrior sage. Spent so much time as just so much peace on Edenoi that it's the dagger he carries with him has been used in combat before, but for him has always been ceremonial, just worn as a sign of rank or signature.
Mhm.
I'm going to draw that dagger and try and cut the net open.
I mean, just like I told Dex, it's not a rope.
Well, whatever the binding feature is that's holding us down. So that at least it's just like a move action to get out of the net itself.
Okay, so you're trying to finagle your way out of this net?
Not me. I'm trying to make it easier for them to get out. So if I carve, like I know you mentioned stasis field. So if they threw something over us, there's something tangible, something physical that did hit the ground that we're being held by with this field over it.
Okay.
I'm trying to just like jam a blade into whatever that component is and break it open.
Oh, I see what you're trying to say. Okay. Okay. I think I'm following. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. Go for a might check then, I would say.
And I am using a
Or,
bladed,
I guess it was-
bladed
Yeah, you could probably
weapon
do
because I have a
finesse.
specialization in bladed weapons. It being
Okay.
this dagger that I'm using on it.
Okay.
That is a natural 20 on the D20 and a 3 on the D4 for 23.
I'm sorry, Dex.
He rolled better than me. It's okay.
Yeah, no, so you are able to you work the knife, you work that dagger into the piece that is holding down the net. And as you do, at least for you, the stasis goes away. The net's still on you, but you've disrupted the stasis field for yourself.
Okay. Then turn to the other two and go this way out. And I'm going to just start, like, continue dragging and pulling that blade.
What you're not understanding, I guess, maybe I didn't make this clear, you're all in individual nets.
Oh, we're all in. I thought it was one big net.
I thought it was
Gotcha.
one net over all of us.
Under.
That's why I tried to get us
Yeah.
all out.
Nobody
I
can
gotcha.
stop
No,
the tiny
it's
net.
kind of individually.
Okay.
So you've got yourself at least unstasis.
Okay. Then I'm going to try and make my way towards Artemis
Okay.
and try and break that free out. I'm assuming me doing that was my action, and then I'll just use my movement to get there and start working towards freeing her.
Okay. Yeah. Then that's still going to end up being another finesse check if you're going to try and do that as your free action.
Okay.
Because you can't use the dagger again, obviously.
No, that's scorched to shit. It's
Yeah.
fucked. It's just pretty now. That
Yep.
is a 17 on my lowest dice because I was at a snag.
Not quite there. Okay. We are now at Artemis, conveniently enough. You, our lovely cat, are captured once again. This is not the first time you've been captured in the midst of battle. And you've seen Trinzax just take a big hit right in front of you and unable to make any damage. You see Dexter struggling to get out of the net. You see Dalor just barely get out of his. And Jack has now taken all eyes on him. What are you thinking?
As Artemis is seeing this, she will start giving her mightiest roars,
Okay.
trying to use her claws for anything.
Okay. What are you thinking as you do these roars?
At first, I start thinking back of the wars I've been in, having somewhat comrades being killed in front of me. And now I'm actually a part of a group. So I want to try that much harder to keep them around. But I know that this is like my thing, so I'm going to try to do whatever to make sure that all my friends are still here.
Okay. So you, Dalor, you see this right in your face. You see Artemis struggling and roaring and clawing and letting out these loud roars, louder than you've actually heard, even when you first met, even in battle. These are not. This is for all of you as well. This is not normal roars that you've heard from her. This is something new, something stronger. And as she does,
I try to just like point towards the thing I attacked on mine for Artemis, like right there.
no, as she does, she begins to glow. A pink aura, like just even through the stasis. Her roars have reached the grid in such a way that the pink grid energy is just finding its way through her. And as she does one final roar underneath the nets that were over her and Dexter are blown away, and all of you see essentially a visage of a phoenix emerge from her. And this allows the remaining few of you who have not morphed to automatically morph.
Let's go. Hype. Let's go. Let's go.
Artemis, you have edge on your first strike.
Okay. Whenever I am automatically morphed, I go into my stance and start bringing my quills out.
Okay.
And then I want to use targeting. But
Okay.
would I have to be... I have multiple quills.
You do.
So can I
What are
just
you trying
say...
to...
Can I just say that I want to shoot every single thing at the baddie?
Yeah, you have a volley shot, so you have what, 2 or 3 shots to do?
I think so. Hold on. Yes.
So if you want to shoot all of them at him, let me double check. Ark, if you've already got it pulled up, that's fine.
Yeah. She can also use
Because I don't have her sheet right in front of me either.
oh no, the other one's unnecessary at this point in time. Volley. 1 personal power to make a volley attack as long as you don't move, which you haven't. Make a number of ranged attacks against targets equal to your volley shots listed. You're level 4, so you can make 2 shots at the bad guy as part of one attack, spending 1 point of personal power.
Okay. So then I'll do another roar as my quills are coming out and get in my stance and just shoot.
Okay. So you're attacking the big bad.
Mm-hmm. $17.
You hit him. Because he is not expecting this. So you hit him.
You hit
Times?
twice. Yep.
Yeah.
So, what was it?
What?
What was the damage? Was it 1, 2?
2.
Alrighty. So you, sorry, I was trying to get some other things. After you've morphed and pulled out your quill-like weapons and fire at him, they land, and they are very piercing strikes. He was not expecting this, and it's one in each shoulder, essentially. And he's surprised, very caught off guard on this turn of events. I think that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Well, now it's the Tenga Prophets. And they are still looking at Jack. Despite the big bad still getting hit, they're looking at Jack. And he will make, from his distance, he's going to actually make a strike with his witch staff. Very similar to what you've already seen before.
Witches ain't shit.
And he's still going to miss because that is an 11.
Yep, definitely misses.
So, yeah. Now it's the Tenga Warriors. We've got 6 of these bad boys.
Right.
2 of them are going to run to you, Jack.
Okay.
Just because they can. And we are going to do our Talon Strike with a 15.
Nope.
Okay, so that first one misses. A 20 total.
Meets beats it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 1 point of damage to you.
Okay.
And he is going to follow that up with his Beak Slash. 17.
Nope.
Okay. So he tries to follow it up, and even though the Talon Strike made it, you're ready, you're prepared for the next strike, and you've seen this before and regarded. The next 2, they
Jack is going
run
to say, "Is that it?" I'm
The
trying to
next
get
2.
all of them to attack me. I'm trying.
Oh, I know. So you got 3 of them at least attacking you.
That's not enough.
The next 2, then, how's that? No, because they're still pretty. Yeah, they're still pretty guarded on you from what you did. Still a little peeved. It misses with a 3.
Okay.
The 4th one comes in with a 13.
Oh.
That one misses as well. Whatever you got, whatever mojo's happened is gone now. So the last 2 Tenga Warriors, 14, that still misses.
Yep.
And a 15 will miss as well.
Yep.
So you have all
This is
these
my
Tengas
job.
around you, and you got hit
This
once.
is my job.
You got hit 1 time.
And that means that I got 3 health left.
That's it. That's it.
It's a miracle
Right.
Transax hits this man as often as she does.
This is
Alright.
not a testament to how defensive Jack is. It is a testament to how badass Transax is.
And now it is Zephyr's turn. You're muted.
Thank you. I hit the button, and I forgot to unhit it. So we have 7 Tengas, and then the
6.
big bad.
You have 6. You have 6 Tengas, a Super Tenga, and a Tenga Prophet. So
Gotcha.
you have 8 total.
8 total.
And then the big bad.
Yeah, but the big bad's hurt right now, pretty bad. Has anybody? I don't think anybody's actually gotten a mark on the Prophet, correct?
No.
Okay. is he within 40 feet of me right now?
You could move and make him within 40 feet.
Okay. Then I am going to do that and take a shot with my blade blaster.
Okay.
That's targeting.
Yes.
All right. That's a 22.
Against the Prophet? Oh, yeah.
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 And for some reason, I don't have the damage down for this.
Should-
Is it just be one?
Should be more than that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it should be. Yeah.
Okay. So 1 damage on the
Prophet.
Prophet, and
Okay.
I'm assuming I move more than 5 feet.
Yes.
Okay. Then that is my turn. Does the Prophet respond in any way?
His focus was initially on Jack, but since you have now pegged him with a blaster fire, he is now looking at you, staff in hand, just.
Fair enough. By the way, that was nat 20 and a 2. So another story point.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We got 7 of
Top of
them.
the order.
Yep.
Top of the order. We're back to our Super Tanga in front of Transax.
Bubba.
But he doesn't feel like wanting to fight something big and green.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Transax?
I thought Jack got the attention of everybody. That's what you
That was
said.
a direct quote.
It's
Ah,
a
that's
direct
fair.
quote this time.
Okay. All right. Fine. Super Tanga is now turned to face Jack and is making his way back to Jack.
Hell yeah, Jack's going to turn his direction, and under his helmet, a smirk comes across his face and says, "Bring it on. With permission, would like to spend one of our story points to increase my defense by 5."
Oh, nicely done. Because essentially, essentially,
I remembered, guys.
I'm proud of you. So this just popped in my head what I'm thinking. So you know how, Tangas, they're about 5 to 6 feet, 6 feet tall, roughly across the board. Think of this as like Bane,
Yup.
right? Just supercharged because he is considered large. Yeah.
Say the words.
I'm really happy that
25 with a natural or critical 6.
So that means he hits, right?
Yeah, and that's
Unless your defense is higher than what that is.
My defense would now be 25 with
Yeah,
the plus
It
5.
hits, yeah.
Yeah. So that's 2 points of blunt damage.
Alrighty. Sounds good.
And we are going to you wanted him? Now he's
I did.
back. That is going to be a 19.
19 misses.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And he just looks at you and smirks.
Yeah,
Through
that
his
was a
beak.
damn good hit. Jack's going to kind of get rocked and just kind of look up and not try to show it. But yeah, Jack is now breathing heavy.
Yeah. Now it is Trinzak's turn.
Incredible. I'm gonna run up behind it and try another triple attack.
Okay.
Because damn, and I have new dice. Because I threw the other one across the room. So I was very upset. That's a 20 with a crit on my d6.
Congratulations. That hits.
Yay! So that's 1 damage.
2 points of damage.
Okay, great. 2 points of
Versus
damage.
crit.
Yeah.
That is 2. So you run, You follow up with this, and you are pissed because you
Yeah.
just saw him make a heavy strike on Jack,
Yeah.
and you come in with a turning kick right to the side, and it lands. And it's solid. You hear a nice crack.
Incredible. I'm gonna try that again. That is a 15 to hit.
Unfortunately, no. You make the second strike, and you try and aim for that same crack that you made. Just
Yeah,
not
aim for the
quite there.
crack.
Just a solid mass. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You aim for the crack and you miss.
Sorry. Okay. Nope, that's not it. That's an 8.
Yeah.
I got
so
one
you,
good hit.
You got one good hit,
No.
and you try following up. You missed. You kind of whiffed it on the second one, and that kind of threw you off enough to miss on the third.
Yeah. And that's yeah. There's not much else that I can do. So, and my turn.
All right, Dexter, it's your turn.
Kitty cat cannon.
Ooh.
Kitty cat cannon. And if I recall, it's AoE effect. And if I recall, I was standing next to Artemis, so we should be close enough. And I'm going to aim at whatever the most clustered amount of Tingas are.
All of you kind of need to be together for this.
Yeah. We
All
all
of
need
us.
to have our weapons together and then combine
Not
them
for this
in that
one.
location.
This one's not a combined weapon. This one is a summoned weapon.
Oh,
This is like so. This is a reskinned. I guess.
Zeo Cannon?
Yeah. I think it
Okay.
was the Zeo cannon is what I reskinned. So it's summoned.
It's in our
It-
conversation chain, right?
It should be.
It
Okay.
is.
I wasn't here the last session when it came out, so I'm gonna go search right now.
I would like to spend a story point to take advantage of my cat companion's increased connectivity with the grid to the point where she can force morph other people.
That was a very, very, very special moment.
This is her show. This is her episode.
And this was a very special moment.
So we are going to take advantage of her Super Saiyan transformation.
So that being said, as I'm reading
wanna
it right
bang
now,
the
it
kitty cat
says that it requires at least 5 rangers required to hold it, meaning that if the rest of you shoot the nice little clump that Jack has made of Tingle Warriors,
That's actually what I was going to
It
do.
also requires a Sardian mount to stabilize.
well, that's not
Yes.
me.
I thought that was Artemis.
That
It is.
Oh, perfect. Kitty cat.
But
Yeah.
you need,
We need 5 other rangers
True.
plus Artemis because it takes 10 hands plus a Sardian mount.
Mm.
Damn
Maybe I
it!
can
And
just
Dex
count,
can only
yeah.
do an additional one, so that's 9 hands.
Yep.
Yes, I do have a third hand. I do have a third.
God damn.
Speaking of, I'm gonna heal Jack for 2 points of health
There you go.
from range. So that's 2 free actions and 2 personal power.
Love you.
I am going to yell out Kitty Cat Cannon to get these people to get my team to start hopefully coalescing.
Okay.
And then I am actually going to stay by Artemis. Actually, I'm probably fast enough where I can go and punch somebody and leave. Yeah, I'm gonna do a hit and run on the big one.
The question is, are you in your ninja form or not?
So because I was involuntarily morphed, I didn't get to specify. I say involuntary, but I would have totally signed up for it.
I will. What is your preference at this point? And I'll
Yeah,
let
it was
you
good.
have that one.
I've been doing ninja form ever since I got ninja form, so I'll
Okay.
just subtract the personal power points since that's the cost of it.
Okay. I will let that
That's
go.
the new default, unless I state otherwise.
Unless you say otherwise.
Yeah, that's the new default.
Okay.
And I'm going to run up, punch the guy in the face, which would deal
which guy?
cold damage.
Okay. Like the guy that Artemis hit.
Yes, the big one.
Okay.
Hit and run.
No.
Okay. Thank God I make all these finesse attacks with edge when I'm in ninja form. Okay, 17.
Well, he sees it coming this time around. But you still get him.
All right.
He can't move out of that fast enough.
That is 2 damage, cold damage because of my ninja form, and I'm gonna like backflip off of its giant face. So I'm gonna use my free actions, which let me jump 20 feet per action to jump back to Artemis for the kitty cat cannon.
Okay. All right. Well, if that's the end of your turn, he's miffed. He can't really move anywhere because of that cold damage. So he's going to take out his blaster, and he's going to fire at you, Dex. You just hear him just stupid Rangers.
Is it a blunderbuss? It's got like a fuse.
It's a 21. You're muted again. If you
It'll target your evasion because it's a ranged attack.
Yep.
You are muted.
You're muted. Yep.
Yeah, so that would hit my evasion. However, after I do this jump, any attacks that target me this round suffer a downshift of 1. I don't know if that affects anything in this case.
Okay.
I don't know if that's enough
Right.
to say.
It will. That makes it an 18 at that point then.
Oh, that still hits, but it was worth a shot.
Yeah. Okay. So that it got rid of the critical. So that's 1 point of damage to you then. 1 point of energy damage.
Whew.
Yes.
He's fixing the camera.
Okay, got it. So that is the end of his turn. It is now Jack's turn.
Okay. I hear tell that we're doing the kitty cat cannon. Does this require? It just requires my presence. I can do an action in this area and then leave.
Yeah.
Just make your way over here.
Gotcha. I am going to solo strike the big fucker because why not?
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah. That is good. That is a 20 of the dirty variety.
Ooh. That will hit.
Alrighty.
What are you hitting with?
The Scorpio Scythe, which I did not declare using personal power, so it is just going to be 1 sharp damage.
Okay.
And then with that, because he went to fight Trinzax, came back to fight me, I'm going to have this be that I hook it down on his shoulder, hoist myself up on it, flip over him to land in position for Kitty Cat Cannon.
All right. I'll allow that one.
Yeah.
I like the coolness. Real cool, man. There's nothing else. It's cool. I love it.
It's just pretty awesome, man. It was great.
You kids at home, if you ever want your GM to let you do something bonkers, just make it cool.
Fuck yeah, especially me. I'm a sucker for cool shit.
I am also a GM, and I approve this message.
Yeah, cool.
Dalor, it's now your turn.
Speaking of doing cool shit, so that your GM lets you do cool shit.
Not you.
Fine. I'm still going to narrate this because mechanically it's the same. Dalor moves to be on the other side of Jack, where Jack landed in front of Artemis. He'll get in front of him, move his feet into almost like a wide horse stance, put both hands forward, open them, turn as a spark of fire ignites between his fingers, will pull back and then send a raging ball of fire towards the group in front of them.
Hell yeah.
Spending 3 points of personal power, I am doing Power Blast.
And that's 3 targets, right?
I can choose up to the amount of targets. I'm just picking one, and it's the big fucker.
The super Tenga, the roided out Tenga.
Yeah, Bane Crow. He's getting
Yeah.
punched in the back right now. So yes, that is all 3 spent on that. That is a 20 total with a crit on the D4.
Hot damn. That will hit.
So what would have normally just been 3 points of fire damage, the fireball opens its mouth like a dragon and just slams down around the massive Tenga Crow for 6.
Oh yeah. So you see Dalor just unleash this fireball, this dragon fireball, and it bites down on the Tenga. And as it dissipates, the Tenga is lit aflame and just in a daze, burnt to a crisp, staggers and falls face down to the ground.
I want to project that fear and thoughts of the giant Tenga into the minds of the other small ones that were right there.
Oh, they don't need that extra projection. They saw it firsthand because they were all where Jack was, and it was right where Jack was.
And then similar to Jack being there with the scythe in his hand, as my free action, I will summon the bladed staff and just holding it out with a free action to defend because I didn't have to move.
Best buds for life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That means Artemis, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. So I'm trying to pull it up. I think I'm just gonna do what I did last time.
Another volley.
I think I'll just use it as just my regular action, not volley.
Okay.
And then how far am I to him?
About 65, 70 feet. But remember now, everyone is still around you trying to summon the cannon. He's still, I think, within range for you.
Okay.
I think he's just within range.
Yeah, then I'll just go ahead and try to shoot him.
Okay.
Oh, what? 17 again.
17 will hit. So you let loose another quill and it lands. So you've already landed 2, 1 in each shoulder. This third one kind of lands more along the pectoral region. And he's hurting bad. He's kind of taking a knee, just hurting. All right. Anything else you want to do?
How many actions do I have?
Well, you have one action, but what's your speed?
45.
No. Or your speed essence.
That's 5.
So you have 3 free actions. It's -2. It's speed -2. So 3 free actions. I know that much, Ark.
I'm looking at 900 other things and just crossed wires.
Dude, I feel you. Doing the same thing.
Okay.
So yeah, you have 3 free actions you can do.
And I did one. Could I shoot him 2 more times?
Not as a free action, because your action is the actual attack. The free action is like something you can do, like, trying to finagle yourself or finagle a lock, or try and encourage somebody or cause a distraction. You could definitely taunt them.
I'll do that. I'll taunt him.
How would you taunt him?
I know I have Fleet of Foot and Hard Target, but I think I'll try to make it to where like he sees multiple of me staggered throughout.
Okay.
It could just be like 1 or 2. Like it doesn't have to be like a whole
So
lot.
you want to kind of do like shadow images, like little after images of yourself.
Yes.
If you want to do that, I would say you would need a story point, because that's not really. What are you holding up there, Art?
Oh, the story points. I was like, we'll absolutely spend it. This is Artie's fucking moment. Let's
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
yeah. I would say this is a good story point if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So as she does that, she lets out a roar. And fortunately or unfortunately for him, he has a universal translator. So if you want to say something while you're doing this, think of something. But in the meantime, while you let out this roar, the pink energy that had initially burst from you to free you all from the nets makes duplicates of you, about 2 on either side of you, encompassing or like making yourself kind of stand further behind the rest of your squad, forming a line and just looking at them. And so you let out this roar, and what does this roar say to him?
I say I tell him that he is not welcome here. He needs to leave everybody alone, let everybody have peace, and to go fuck himself.
And at those last words, that visage again of the phoenix bursts and enraptures you all in those wings. And he is very much intimidated by this. Matter of fact, all the Tangas are intimidated by this. And they are frozen in place right now. Is that the last thing you wanted to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it is the Tenga Prophet and the Tenga Warriors, and because of that, they are all frozen right now. They are not. They can't do anything because of what you've just done. The Tangas can't understand what you're saying. They get the message though.
Okay.
And now it is Zephron's turn.
All right. So they're all frozen in spot.
Oh yeah, they're fucking terrified. But you
Okay.
also know everyone's being kind of called around Artemis.
Mm-hmm. I can take an action and move over there, yes?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you can. Yeah, you're not intimidated.
No.
You're emboldened.
Yeah. then I am going to take another shot at the prophet.
Okay.
15.
Hits. You let
Okay.
loose. You let loose your shot, and it lands pretty much in the same spot it was initially. And he still dazed, but his attention's rocked back on you.
Okay. And with that, I'm going to move with the rest of the group and take my position to summon in the cannon.
Okay. We are back at the top of the order. It is now Trinzax.
So
So-
is everyone over there but me?
Yes. You were the last
Awesome.
one.
And I'm just gonna do my movement first, and then use my action to activate the cannon itself.
All right. That one will take. I don't even think I described the cost of it. Traditionally, it's not really a cost; it's just an action, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes,
So
that'll be my
that'll be.
action.
Yeah, it would just be an action of whoever is using it. It does use targeting. Whoever has targeting or something for that would be the best to do it.
I would have advantage on the targeting roll, and I have targeting itself.
Pretty sure Artemis probably has the best targeting out of all of you.
That's true.
So we
I
can
have a
all
D4.
Jack does not.
we can all get in position and help to give Artemis upshifts on the blast.
Yeah, can I use my action to give the help action?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right.
You can. Yeah. This is the first time you guys are going to use this cannon. We're gonna rule a cool this shit right now.
We're gonna get real fucking awesome with this.
Oh yeah.
Is everybody going to just go? My action is help with the
Help.
firing of the cannon.
Our collective action is kitty cat cannon.
Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise, your big bad is still frozen too. I mean, I'm just
Good.
gonna flat
That
out
means that
say it.
he's in the radius.
Oh yeah, he's hurt. He's hurting, and still within radius. Intimidated by that last roar and display, and I guess now everyone is agreed to be helping Artemis aim this.
So that's 5 upshifts for Artemis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's not even including
Okay.
aiming.
Yeah, that's not including if they take the aim action.
So that's
Yeah.
D12.
Yeah.
So that's like
hold on. What is Artemis at baseline for targeting?
I think she said a
D4.
D4.
D4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just all of our help actions means your skill die will be 2d8 added to the roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there edge or anything from them being paralyzed and frightened?
I think she said that she had edge.
Also,
No, Dex has edge.
Dex
what were
does,
you gonna say
okay.
about?
you get another because of my kit, because of you using a blaster. I think you get another shift.
upshift.
Great tech.
Me being here.
So that goes up to 3d6 as your skill die for the roll. If we get one more upshift, that's an auto success. If we get another one after that, it is automatically a critical success.
I
Who's
mean,
got what?
If you just aim,
Yeah,
That's
spend
your
a free
upshift.
action to aim will get us to automatic success, Artemis.
and you don't even have to
Okay.
roll.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna aim.
That's how it should be.
You don't even-
In 5 turns
You don't even have to roll.
on one thing.
I know. I'm just
If you want to
And
roll,
roll
go
if you
for it,
want
but
to.
There's a
Well,
chance to
no.
crit, but we know we
Okay,
for
what,
sure
it'd be
have
the
an
3d6,
automatic
right?
success.
Could she?
okay, so I'm going to show it because I didn't. Oh, there it is. Nope. Okay,
Okay, you got 20
Yeah!
there. That's great.
Yes.
What?
I
So,
we
would
win.
she have rolled? She still would have rolled like 3d6, right?
Yeah. 3d6
But if you wanna roll
would be the skill
3d6,
dice to add to
There's a
it.
chance to crit.
Okay. 3, 4, Ha 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 ha.
Did you get a 6? Oh, you got a crit?
Nice.
All right.
It's a combined
Yeah.
33 that you just got.
With a double
Oh.
crit on that.
Fuck yes.
So do we kill Ivan Ooze with this?
Does the
He's
moon
even
survive?
Don't kill him, but we send this
So
message.
I'm just saying
How-
the planet is crystalline and this is an energy weapon.
The end
I
of
mean,
war.
we will
So
nuke
this
you keep messing
this is
around.
this is a heavy blast with a 20-foot radius, so it will encompass all the tangas and your big bad. How do you want to do this?
So, since everyone is around me, I'm gonna let this be a Sailor Moon moment. Where we are on the moon and we are all just using our powers. And now we're all at peace. But I will try my hardest to use my middle claw to be like, fuck you.
Okay. So you were all standing on essentially what you'd have 2 on either side of Artemis and 1 at the rear just to kind of hold the recoil. Artemis, you're in the middle of everyone. And as the cannon is summoned, you feel kind of a weight on your back. And you settle. Think of like our dog whenever you put some pressure on his back and he braces, right? So you kind of have like this saddle around her back to hold the cannon, and it is emanating a pink energy at this moment. You see what looks like wings emanating off the side and almost a beak at the cannon opening. You all place your hands on the cannon. Your respective grid energies feeding into it. And as you do, you let loose this cannon. Artemis, you let loose a roar that essentially is the trigger for this cannon. And it fires. It is a huge flaming ball. Within it, you see the different swirling colors of grid energy: green, yellow, red, black, blue, and pink. And it lands in the center area where all the enemies are amassed. And as it makes contact, a huge explosion. Huge explosion unleashes in a 20-foot radius. All the Tenga warriors, the Tenga prophets that remain, and even the big bad Scaleface are obliterated. All that's left is just charred ground and just a little bit of pile of feathers here and there, and nothing else.
I peek out from behind the gun at the half destroyed dude. I'm like, kitty cat cannon.
And as the smoke kind of clears, you all hear another cry. Another bird cawing, but it's not a Tenga. As you see emerging from behind the walls of the Colosseum, the Phoenix. It stays, it hovers above the opening of the Colosseum before it leaves and goes into its constellation. And Artemis, you feel this connection with this Phoenix Zord.
Yes.
How are you feeling right now?
I feel relieved. At the same time, all of Artemis's fears about being alone and being or seeing friends or comrades die, it's like now she's part of a group that will do everything to support each other, and absolutely showed that. So Artemis is starting to be at peace with everything. She knows that she has a long way to go in regards to her planet being at war, but she feels more connected and just has gratitude.
All right. It's at that point you've now finished this battle. You hear over the comms, Rangers, I need you to come back now. It's an exasperated Zordon. Not much detail. All he can say is, come back now, please. Hurry. And teleport you all back. And that's where we're cutting out.
Woo! An exasperated Zordon is Zordon's only mood.
Oh. At this point, yeah. But
What do you think when he gets to Earth? He's just laying down all the time. He's tired.
yeah,
We're
that's
literally
exactly
just
it.
a bunch of kindergartners that constantly get in trouble.
He gave us a kitty cat cannon.
For
Hey,
sure.
that was fucking awesome. Okay. So we're going to end our episode tonight. We went a lot longer than normal, but I think it was worth it in the end. Had a great time. Let's see, before we wrap up, we can go around the horn again. We'll go reverse order this time.
So it's me.
And that would be you. And we will talk about anything that's going on, right?
Okie dokie. Hi, my name is Matt. I go by Wartor Knight out there on the interwebs. I am a professional GM on Start Playing. Search me up on there. Just search Wartor Knight and I should pop up. I am also a member of To Be Diced Adventures, where you can find us playing at least one night of the week on Tuesdays, sometimes on Thursdays, sometimes on Sundays as well, and sometimes once a month when I run the Dimensional Dial of Dr. Diago. Other than that, you can find me in podcast form on Somebody's Heroes with their Fall of Taliva campaign. I play Tommy Roxanne, who is a orc biker, and it's awesome. We're trying to not let the world explode from a falling city. That's all of my... I am also on Wednesdays with another person that's on screen right now on Pluto's Underworld, doing The Return, a DC Universe horror campaign, and I play as Code Red. Yes, that's right. I don't always wear green. Sometimes I do red things.
Ew.
If they, but yeah, it's a good time, and you should all tune into that as well. Back
Perfect.
to you.
Wow, it's my turn. Hi, I play
Mhm.
Transax. I'm just a guy here. My name's Verm. You can find me on Saturdays right now, where I play Deborah, who is just another Midwestern mom who's just trying to live and survive in the zombie apocalypse. She just met up with her ex-husband Dick. There's a lot of Dick jokes that Deborah makes as well, because her ex-husband's name is Dick. Just met her brother-in-law. He's alive. That's weird. So you can see me use my Northeast Wisconsin accent a lot over there, Hayes. And then I have a bunch of stuff coming up for like charity streams and like little like 1 shots, 2 shots that I can't really talk about yet. But follow me on Blue Sky at Murm with 3 R's. That's MIRRRM. And you can find out all the places that I'm at for that. So yeah, and stuff.
Oh yeah, don't you know?
Oh, you betcha, bud.
I am Shadow or Shadow Dow. I played the Black Lupus Power Ranger. And you can find me pretty much everywhere as Shadow Dow, except for Twitter, because screw that place. I stream Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays it's typically games, and Sundays I typically do co-working. I may be doing some one-shots with some people coming up soon for Monster of the Week, especially with Spooky Month coming up. We'll see about that, because I am also going to be at TwitchCon this year, which is in 3-ish weeks, 4 weeks, 3, something like that. So if you're there, be sure to find me. And on to Artemis.
Hi, I am Michelle, or also known as Artemis. I am on every social as Nerd Mom herself, where I blog, I create, I craft, I play. Pretty much everything under one umbrella. So yeah, so just follow me at any of those.
Hello, my name is Chris. I was your Blue Ranger tonight. A big event coming up, because I believe we won't be doing an episode in October. So I will plug it here. There's a Dragon Fair is coming up. If you are in the 757 area, Push Comic Theater is going to be putting on an entire Ren Fair, revolved around tabletop games. There will be entertainment, vendors. I will be a part of a lot of things there, to the point where I don't even know what to list at this point. But last year we had over 1,300 people show up, so it was a big hit. This year's probably going to be bigger. So November 8th, I believe that's a Saturday. Make your way down to the Neon District in Norfolk, Virginia.
Hell yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Ark, or Arc-like Court across the internet. I am a Nostalgia Core TTRPG content creator, game designer, and writer. Recently published 2 books, one of them Pocket World Anthology. 6 mini TTRPGs to introduce people to gaming, or want to fill game nights where the whole team can't get together and you just want to have fun with something new. You can check this out there. The other one is Heroes, a Tokusatsu-inspired TTRPG. This is the 2D8 system that I put together for it. If you like Kamen Rider, you like Super Sentai, you like Power Rangers, obviously, check that one out. You can find links to purchase that on my Instagram at ArclightCourt, and soon you'll be able to access them on my website, arclightcourt.com. Tuesdays, Thursdays, I typically stream on my channel. This Tuesday, we have Universe 939, the beginning of my Marvel Multiverse TTRPG series, beginning at Haven Crest Academy, the secondary satellite school to Xavier's Institute for gifted youngsters, with an amazing cast that we haven't unveiled yet. So I hope you all come and check it out this Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Twitch.tv/ArclightCourt. And that's me.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to build on Chris's announcement for the Dragon Fair, because the cool thing is, not only is Chris going to be there, but Michelle and I will be there DMing. So there will be.
I will also be DMing.
I hope, probably so. There's a lot going on with that. So if anyone is in the area and can make it, it's great. It's going to go on like all day long. And then at night, there's going to be a Dragon Prom Masquerade Ball. Fantastic. I'm your host, Beaker, here, one of the friends of the Misfits. It's been a ride. As was mentioned a minute ago, we won't have any shows in October. We've got some friends of ours that are, obviously going to be doing conventions and going to be away, and one of which is going to be their focused episode, and I need them here. So we'll be back up and running on episodes in November. In the meantime, though, our other friends with the Misfits, Sam and James, they will have a World of Darkness game all this month, all the month of October. It should air starting next week, actually, next Sunday at this time. Hopefully, cross our fingers. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of people there. I've heard a little bit of what's going on. Should be great. But I do want to say, come back tomorrow night. We've got Dressed Quest airing. Wednesday, I think we have a Tavern Talks, and that's going to be it for at least a little bit from me and James for the next week after that. James and I will be out of the country until the 5th. So, yeah, I know. Ooh. But we'll be back. Like I said, come the 5th. After the 5th, we'll be back in the swing of things. In the meantime, hope everyone enjoys this. This was a fun time. I'm glad we were able to at least do this one more time before the big month off. We will see you all in November.
Ended with a big
Be
cliffhanger.
ready. Oh, I know, right? As long as I remember the cliffhanger. So I got to keep them coming back. All right, Shadow. Leave them there. Just like, come back to me. So I hope everyone has a wonderful October. We will miss you. Keep an eye on the socials. We'll still be active there. I mean, I'm still going to have Beaker builds. We're still going to have Tavern Talks in October. It's all still happening, but there just won't be Power Rangers all month. I'm sorry. So come back tomorrow night. Hope to see you all there. Be kind to each other. Love you all. Good night. And stick around for the raid.